Today I'll be covering how to change any color in Final Cut Pro, and it works similarly in every software. There are two methods, so you can decide which one's easier for you. For those who watch the whole video, there will be a bonus at the end to color match shots better. I'm Ryan, and on this channel we cover photography and cinematography, tutorials, tips and tricks. The first part is the Hue Vs Hue method. I personally think this is easier and gives better results, but it depends on your editing style. Okay, so the first step you want to do is to select your footage down here in the timeline, and then add a hue saturation curves layer. The Hue Vs Hue slider allows you to select a specific color, then change it to another color by making a selection of the color that needs to be changed and moving the head up and down. Now, find the eyedropper on Hue Vs Hue, and then click on the color you want to change. So, in this example, I want to change the green. It'll take a while because A, these are two 4K clips stacked on top of each other, and B, there's a lot of green. Now you can turn off the eyedropper just by clicking on it again, and now you can drag up and down on the green to change the color of that specific shade of green. So if you drag it up, it becomes all pink, and down, it becomes blue. Now if you want more green, you can just drag this along to include more greens, and maybe add a bit of yellow on this side, and then you change a lot more. And if you want to change these darker greens, you can just select that, and then drop them, or raise them up to change the hue. And that changes the color very quickly and easily. Which editing software do you use? Let me know in the comments down below. The second method is the color board and mask method. Okay, so here's the second method, which is using a color board. So the first step is to duplicate your clip by holding Option, then clicking and dragging the clip up and letting go of click before you let go of Option. And now you add a color board. The color board is an easy way for beginners to get into color grading and is good for YouTubers because it allows them to color the video quickly and easily. And let's say we want to make the greens blue. So what you do is you select shadows and drag them over to blue. Then select your midtones, drag them a bit higher in blue, and highlights. And if you need a bit more, use the master. In the color section, whatever color you drag the shadows section to, the shadows become that color. And the higher up you raise the head, the more serious the effect is. It's the same for mids and highlights. The master controls all three at once. And then come down here to the effects, and then search for draw mask. Apply that, then come back to your effects, then add control points. Then expand the feather and adjust. Now because Final Cut doesn't have built-in tracking, if you have a moving clip, then you're going to have to add a keyframe to the control points, then go forward and change the mask for each frame to make sure that it stays. And that's the color board method. For those of you who stuck around for the whole video, here's how you can color match shots more effectively to make your post life easier. You should use scopes because that way you don't have to rely on your eyes or monitor, which are inherently not accurate. They're available in most softwares, and I recommend using the vector scope to match color, and then use the skin tone line to get your skin tones right, and then adjusting the brightness with the waveform. Once you get a vector scope and waveform to look similar between two shots, the shots will look like they're from the same camera. Click here to subscribe, then click here to watch a video that YouTube thinks you'll like.